Hi, good morning and welcome to Manic Fishing. This is the video before the video. Today I'm going to make up some taupe traces. My next trip out is going to be taupe and smooth-hounds. What I use for taupe is 150 mono, never use wire. I'm going to use a circle hook. I think that's a 10-0 circle hook. Normally I just use J hooks, I'll be honest with you, so I'm going to try these this year. A few of my friends use them and swear by them, so I'm going to try those. I'm also going to put it onto these leads I got from Craig, and I'm going to use just like a 14-inch snood on that. I may put 250 on that, and it's almost like a self-hooking, like similar to a bolt rig, so I'm going to try that. And then also I'm going to set up some smooth-hound traces, but I'm only going to use 50-pound mono for that. It's a bit lighter, and the crab, you know, it's just a bit better for presenting the crab. And what I'm going to use is I've got some slightly longer shank hooks for these. It just sits on the crab better, so these are like a long shank, I think they're a 3 or a 4-0, doesn't have to be very big, but that will lay nicely on the crab. There's one I made up, well, I found in my bag, which must have been there from last year, and this is a smooth-hound trace, and this is about 4 foot long. I do have a muppet on that, and I think that's about a 6-0 Cox and Roll hook, meat hook, but you don't need to use anything that big. A 4-0 is perfectly fine. Right, I'll show you how I set this all up. Right, so what I'll do is I'll show you the taupe one first. So 150 mono, I think it's a 10-0 circle hook, a muppet, and I just have these 2-0 swivels, but they're perfect for this. So let's get my muppet out. So I'm just going to nip the end of this off so I can get my line through. Right, so put the muppet through there, and then with the hook, circle hook, so I'll go through the eye. Right, it's exactly the same knot I do for them all. So I go round that line once, twice, make a loop, go through that loop twice, pull it down, wet that, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand on this so I can get a bit more pressure. Okay, so there's the knot there, and what I'll do is I'll just trim that tag end up. So that's like that. Okay, now what I'll do is I have mine about 6 foot, so if I go roughly to my door without it falling off the table, yeah, that's about it. And then literally barrel swivel, exactly the same knot, round it twice, make a loop over that, and through that loop twice. Never ever let me down this knot. Wet it, pull it down, and what I'll do is I'll hook this on my lovely boat and give that a bit of a pull. So I can get a bit of pressure on it. That's it. And that's the rig there. And then all I literally do with that is I get my flapper of mackerel, I go in under the chin and out through the eyes, and that's how I present it. And that muppet is an attractor, but it also, if the fish bites, it does protect the line, but it shouldn't be going through 150. If it does, it does. I don't like using wire at all, so that's my first one done. And then what I'm going to do is, I've got my, it's a bit battered now this, but I've got my Celotex, so I'll start from the middle. I'll just make a couple of these up, and these are all ready to go for when I go out. I'm hoping maybe might be able to get a trip out in the week, or when I do, I'm prepared. So, so I can cut that tag end off there. Let's just cut that off. Okay, stuff that in that Celotex. So that's all ready to go. Right, I'll build a couple up and then I'll show you a smooth hound. Well, what I'll do is I'll show you a smooth hound one now. Right, so same sort of setup, except I'm just using 50-pound line. I'm not going to use a Muppet with this. I'm just going to do this. So this is a long shank hook. I just think this would be better for these smooth hounds. And because this is lighter line, I'm just going to do my normal 5 times round. And through that. Watching the hook, very sharp hooks. So I pull that. Okay, cut that tag end off. And if I've got small peelers, I almost want them to walk along that seabed. But I think the crabs that I'm going to be trying to get hold of, which seem to be working quite well at the minute, they're velvets, and they're like a really soft crab, and the smooth hounds seem to be smashing them. My friend's out there today, he's had a beauty, £11.4 I think he said it was. So because this is lighter line, I don't always do that same knot. I find this fine. So there you go, there's that trace, and that's a smooth hound trace. Okay, you can put whistles and bells and whatever else, but I don't think you need to really. The scent of that crab is good enough. Right, so let's wrap that one round there. Okay, and I'll make a couple more up. And what I'll do is I'll show you this one I'm going to try, which is this bolt rig, and I'm going to use same sort of setup, but it's a little short trace I'm going to do on here. So same again, round that twice. Through. Cool, yeah, these are sharp, these hooks. You just have to make sure that doesn't go over that eye like that just did. So pull it down so it's tight. That's it. There you go. Just take that tag end off. Thread the Muppet over. I've got to put the Muppet inside here like that, so it comes down. And my friend says have it about 14 inches long, so that's about that. And I'm going to try this as a comparison. As I said, when I fish for tope, I use a 6 foot, sometimes 8 foot trace, and that's how I fish for him. But he swears by it. He's a knowledgeable fisherman, so we'll give it a comparison. That's what it's all about, you know. It's trying different things and adapting other people's. My way's not always right, so yeah, there you go. Still have it on ratchet, but when that fish apparently picks it up, as soon as it feels that weight, it will swallow, and that hook hopefully catch him right in the corner of the mouth. And then what I'll do when I fish, I'll try the 2 different methods and see what happens. So we'll try that. Well, I'll make a couple more up and we'll go from there. what I'll do is I will put a muppet on this one. Yeah, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get a video out of me making the rigs up and preparing myself, and then sort of try and put that out midweek, and then the main video of the day's fishing will be out on the sort of the previous Monday, you know, trying to get the video out every Monday. What's happening here? Trying to get the video out every Monday. So I'm going to put this one here, and then you're slowly building this up, and this is for the day's fishing. I should actually get a new bit of that, but I'm on a building site where we don't use insulation. It's all pumped in afterwards. So I think I'll make one more one more tote one up. I'm looking quite forward to trying these circle hooks. As I say, I haven't used these before. I know they've been around for years, but you sort of get stuck in your ways. I'm so used to using J hooks, and I find them good, but I can see the benefits of circle hooks, so I'm just going to give them a try. They're super sharp. So I've got two smooth hand traces ready made, one with a muppet, one just on its own. I've got two long 6-foot traces that I normally use for my taupe, and I've got these two that I'm going to try, these two bolt rigs. So we'll see what happens. Thanks for watching. The main video will be out on the Monday, so hopefully it'll be action packed, full of fish. If you like the video, please like it. As I said, these ones are just little tutorials really of just what I'm doing, how I'm preparing myself and going out for that day's fishing. I'll be fishing for the taupe on 20 to 30 and a 30 to 50 Kanzaki rods that I've got, and with the smooth hounds I normally just fish for them with a 12 to 20 because it's great fun. And I'm also going to try and hook one of these taupe or smooth hounds on one of my lure rods, so that should be exciting and good fun. Thanks for watching. At the end of the video you'll see a prompt for another video, and you'll see the Manic Fishing logo. Hit that logo at the end, that's my subscribe button. Please subscribe. Thanks for watching Manic Fishing. Have a nice day.